Welcome back to another video I have for you guys here today on Madden 20. Today is going to be another fantasy-style rebuild, this time of the Arizona Cardinals. This team changed a ton from last year, mostly through the draft, but also they signed a couple of free agents. But before I get into the team and into this video anymore, if you guys are new around here and end up enjoying this one and are looking forward to some more franchise rebuilds in general, including some realistic ones, you know, more down the line, then definitely consider subscribing to the channel. It would be awesome if you can come back for my next upload, and also if you'd like to follow me on Twitter or join my Discord, links to those are down in the description. Here is a look at the Arizona Cardinals, of course led by Kyler Murray on offense. The first overall pick from a year ago. He has ridiculous stats in this game, especially in the speed. 91 speed, 92 excel, 90 agility, insanely athletic. I think a lot of people were pretty surprised that the Cardinals went Kyler Murray. I'm sure there was a good number of people who expected it, but I think the majority of people expected them to go Quinnen Williams with this pick. I don't think Kyler Murray was necessarily a bad pick, but honestly, I just don't think they gave Josh Rosen enough of a chance. Yeah, he didn't play well in his rookie year, but he also did not have a good roster around him, so I don't know. I feel like giving him another year would have been helpful. They just spent a first-round pick on Josh Rosen, and I feel like they just didn't use him all that much. I don't know. I'm sure Cardinals fans are probably happier with Kyler Murray. I don't know. But anyway, Kyler Murray is a great quarterback. Of course, you know, he could end up being like a Hall of Famer. Quinnen Williams can end up being a bust. My take could look horrible, but just right now in college, it kind of seemed like Quinnen Williams was the #1 pick. But Kyler Murray, again, like I mentioned, I don't think that was a bad pick by any means. David Johnson, Chase Edmonds, DJ Foster are the running backs. David Johnson, to me, is still one of the best running backs in the NFL. I know he had a pretty down year a year ago, and then the year before that, he was out like the entire season. David Johnson is still a freak. He is still so good. I just think a lot of his struggles from last year can be attributed to the pretty horrible team he was on. I'm sure there's like advanced metrics out there that truly grade how good he was, right? I'm sure PFF has some stuff, you know, not taking into account the offense he was on and everything like that. But I still think David Johnson is one of the best running backs in the NFL. Larry Fitzgerald, one of my favorite players, probably. So much respect for this guy. He's stuck with this team through, you know, the good times and the horrible times. He's had so many different quarterbacks throwing him the football, and he still manages to put up ridiculous numbers. Michael Crabtree, also on this team, will probably be traded, but okay, also let me mention, I'm not trading Larry Fitzgerald. I'm just going to let him retire. I just can't bring it in me to trade Larry Fitzgerald. He may not start this year. I don't know. I'm going to figure something out, but I cannot trade him. Christian Kirk will probably come in and be the '1 wide receiver, hopefully. Maybe the new Larry Fitzgerald, even though they're pretty different. Fitz is like, what, 6'3"? Yeah, 6'3", 218. Christian Kirk is 5'11", 200. I don't know. They're both pretty decent slot wide receivers. Fitzgerald, not a bad slot. He can also play on the outside, of course, but Christian Kirk probably be the slot, maybe the #1 as well. They also drafted Andy Isabella. Actually, he may be our slot. Andy Isabella was a great wide receiver at Massachusetts. 95 speed, 93 acceleration, 82 catching, 78 short. I think he's going to be our slots. And then they also have Hakeem Butler somewhere, but is he injured? They also have like Keyshawn Johnson, I think, down here somewhere. Let me generate the best lineup to make sure everybody is down here. Do they have Hakeem Butler? There he is. I think he was hurt, but he is 6'5". He's definitely more of an outside kind of receiver. Pretty good short route running as well. Honestly, he probably could play in the slot relatively well. And then, pretty sure they still have Keyshawn Johnson somewhere. Let me find him. There is Keyshawn Johnson. He's a 67 overall. They just drafted a ton of wide receivers. But I think the Cardinals had one of the better drafts in the NFL. Makes sense. They had the first pick in like every round. You know, they had a ton of draft picks. You probably should end up with the best draft when you have the first choice at every single round. But then on the offensive line, it's not really good. Marcus Gilbert isn't bad, right? They assigned him in the offseason. DJ Humphries isn't that great. He's still pretty young, though, so maybe he can develop. Justin Pugh, Mason Cole, J.R. Sweezy, nothing too insane here, but they do have Lamont Gaylord, who could probably start, to be honest. He's a rookie, 69 overall. It's a nice overall. He can probably come in and start somewhere. Charles Clay, Max Williams, and I don't know who you are. I'm guessing you're a long snapper. Aaron Brewer, I don't know, but the tight end situation definitely could use some changes. Max Williams isn't super old, I don't think. Yeah, he's 25. Charles Clay is pretty good, but he's 30, so we'll have to probably trade him. And then defensively, I feel like Chandler Jones, I feel like he warrants being an X factor, to be honest. He is so good still. I'm actually really surprised the Patriots let him go in the first place. But whatever. Chandler Jones is a great pass rusher. Jordan Hicks, one of my favorite players, because obviously formerly on the Eagles, he was insane when he was healthy. Then he had a couple of injuries. Took a step back, but was still pretty good. But the years before his injuries, man, he was ridiculous. Probably the best covered middle linebacker, at least top like 3, in the NFL. Hassan Reddick, isn't he? I thought he was more of an outside Can he play like edge almost? Or am I completely thinking of somebody else? Finesse move 70, you know, he's pretty good. Finesse moves, there was his block shed. Is that on the 70 block shed? He could play edge if I need him to. But I think I'm going to keep him at middle. And then Terrell Suggs, of course, T-Sizzle on this team. I kind of don't want to trade him either, just out of respect. Another player I have a lot of respect for. He was great on the Ravens. Almost stuck his entire career out there, but ended up getting signed by the Cardinals this most recent season. Moving on into the secondary, Buda Baker, one of the best players actually to have in simulation, at least from my experiences. He usually develops super well. Typically, I move him down to corner and try to develop him down there, but I may keep him at safety for this one, even though I don't really like him at free safety with that 68 zone coverage. I don't know what I'm going to do yet, but DJ Swearinger is here at strong safety. He's a talented strong safety. He's 28 years old, which is kind of rough, but I think I can keep him for at least a couple seasons. He has ridiculous hit power, so he can definitely stay there. They also drafted, where is he, Deontay Thompson. I kind of want to get Deontay Thompson involved, so maybe I will move Buda Baker down to cornerback. Deontay Thompson can probably play free safety for us. I remember early on in the college football season last year, he was about to be like a first-round draft pick, and then he fell a lot. I don't know exactly what happened with his situation, but I know a lot of people think that was a great pick for the Cardinals. I should probably agree with them because a lot of those people are pretty credible, but I don't really actually have too much of an opinion on this, but he's a 69 overall. At least Madden thinks he's pretty talented. Probably with that overall, it seems like he should have went in the first round. So I'll probably move Buda Baker down to cornerback, and then Buda Baker, Patrick Peterson, and Byron Murphy will be the corners on this team. Murphy at least has star dev, which is cool. Another hidden development on this team. They also have Robert Alford, Jermaine Brock, Brandon Williams, right? Yeah, okay, they have Brandon Williams as well. So nothing too crazy at cornerback, but of course Patrick Peterson, one of the best cornerbacks in the NFL. Byron Murphy can probably develop well for us, and then Buda Baker should be fine down there. Then they have Clinton McDonald at right end, nothing too special about him. Corey Peters, and I don't know who you are. Miles Brown. Okay, and then Zach Allen, who they also drafted. So Zach Allen's probably going to get some starting reps on this team. I want to see if he can develop. There's a lot of young players on this team in the high 60s. I want to see what they can do for a season, just in case anything comes of them. Oh, they also have Brooks Reed over here, who can be a pretty nice trade piece. But that is the Arizona Cardinals. I'm going to be making a lot of trades to this team, trying to get some more draft picks. They actually have a pretty nice young core on their team, honestly, and I think we can build around it pretty easily. But let's get into some trades here. Also, one more time, not realistic whatsoever. These trades are going to be very much fantasy style. So if you're not into that, I would definitely advise clicking off the video. Honestly, I think this is one of my crazier trades. I'm giving the Broncos Michael Crabtree, Charles Clay, and Brett Hundley for Von Miller and a third rounder next year. Von Miller is very easy to get. That was not the case pretty much ever. So that's pretty cool. At least, okay, the past couple Maddens, he's been pretty hard to get. I'm sure Madden 16, it was probably very easy. Okay, we're getting the Dolphins draft pick here once again. J.R. Sweezy, Justin Pugh, and Brooks Reed will get it done. We are dumping a ton of cap on the Buccaneers. DJ Humphries and Robert Alford for their first rounder. The first player I'm trading for here is an offensive lineman. We're giving the Colts Max Garcia, Corey Peters, and Cassius Marsh for Quentin Nelson. I actually didn't think that was going to go through straight up, but Jermaine Brock for Dalvin Tomlinson. I can't believe that went through. Demier Bird, and I think it's Trent Sherfield for the Redskins first rounder. This will be your Arizona Cardinals team for this first season. It's a 73 overall, 73 on offense, 79 on defense. I think we actually upgraded by 1 overall point, and we did so while getting a good number of draft picks. I think that was actually a pretty successful session of trades. On offense, we didn't change too much around, but we got Quentin Nelson on the team now, starting at left guard. He should help out a lot. Also, Lamont Gaylord is starting as a right guard. That should be fine. Larry Fitzgerald, sort of buried in the depth chart a little bit, but I just didn't want to trade him, right, just out of respect for him, but I don't think I can start him. Christian Kirk, Andy Isabella, Hakeem Butler, they're all so much younger. They have more potential. In Madden terms, I just don't think I can start Larry Fitzgerald, but I tried to pay homage to him just by keeping him on the team. Max Williams will be the starting tight end. Hopefully we can replace him at some point, or maybe he can just go off. Who knows? And then defensively, I really was not expecting to get a pass rusher, but we got Von Miller for nothing. So I'll take that. He's expensive, but he's also a 97 overall, so that's fine. The linebackers, are the same aside from him. Terrell Suggs is still on the team as well. Kind of like Fitzgerald, didn't want to trade him. Deontay Thompson slid over to free safety. DJ Swearinger at strong safety. Patrick Peterson, Buda Baker, Byron Murphy Jr. at cornerback. And then I kind of wanted to actually do something else. I think this guy's a rookie, right? Yes. So we're going to move you to right end. Let's get as many rookies starting as possible. Honestly, that's the motto for this season. Because you can start over Clinton McDonald, right? What was her name? Yeah, you are Clinton McDonald. I actually have to change that in the depth chart. Okay, hold on. That's all situated now, and here's a look at Specialist, if any of you guys care. This team probably won't play well, but I'm just hoping for development for a lot of these young players. I'm just hoping a few of them can ball out. Kyler Murray specifically, and then on defense, Byron Murphy, of course, and maybe a couple of these wide receivers can, develop a connection with Kyler Murray. That would be awesome. But I will see you at the midseason. Hakeem Butler has a breakout player challenge. 2 touchdowns or 100+ yards. Okay, Hakeem Butler for this 1 week will be the #1 wide receiver. I would love if Hakeem Butler could end up, okay. I didn't do that, man. Why is... Okay. Right? I didn't do that. The computer assigned me Andrew Luck. Okay. The Madden needs to fix this, where Andrew Luck is just not in the game. I didn't sign him, man. Why would I sign him when we have Kyler Murray? Okay, well, let's make him a kicker. That's actually really frustrating. But we're going to make him a kicker. Now, Kyler Murray just got gypped 2 games. And let's release him. But anyway, Hakeem Butler will still be the #1 wide receiver for this game. Just in case he can go up in dev. That would be really cool. That's actually kind of interesting. Andrew Luck didn't even help. We're 0-2. Whatever. Let's advance the week. Let's see if Hakeem Butler ended up getting... I doubt it, since he's frustrated. Let's see. Wait, hold on. That worked? Okay, he has star dev now. Why is he frustrated? Wait. That's... Okay, that's just going against what just happened? Okay. Get him involved. I don't know. Why not? I guess. He'll be the #1 again. I probably should have had him as the #1 to begin. He has 7 experience points. Okay, and if he now has hidden dev. It didn't go up to star. Dude, this game is kind of buggy, but whatever. Anyway, he has 7 experience points now. That is unbelievable. Okay, so here at the midseason mark, the team is 1-7. We are not playing too well. At the bottom of the NFC West, every other team very close, though, each with 4 wins. But, you guys just saw what happened with Hakeem Butler. He got the breakout player challenge, so it still says he has hidden dev, even though it's star, and we know that. He has 8 experience points, though. That's actually unbelievable. Andy Isabella also has star development. This wide receiver core is actually going to be amazing one day. Defensively, Byron Murphy also has star development. I think that's it for all the devs being revealed, but a few other experience points going around as well. Not too bad. Who has to come back to the team? DJ Swearinger is the top impending free agent. He's an 84 overall, but he's 28 years old. I don't know if I want to bring him back, to be honest. I think I'm going to wait and see what kind of season he has. Because if he has a great season, I will bring him back. But if it's just like alright or average, I'm not going to bring him back. Larry Fitzgerald is probably going to retire. I'm just going to let him do that. Marcus Gilbert, I probably should bring him back for at least a year. Alright, he's not a bad right tackle. I want to see how badly he regresses first. I think I'm gonna go that route. I don't think I actually want anybody then. Maybe Max Williams could be someone I go after, but like tight end's pretty easy to find. There's always at least like high 70s in free agency, so I'm not gonna worry about it. Terrell Suggs will also likely retire. Yeah, I don't want anybody here. Okay, very uneventful, free agent signing period, but we'll get to the end of the season now, and I'll see you guys there. All right, the moment of truth. Did this team go 9-7 and make the playoffs? Of course they did not. We just beat the Rams, though. That's interesting. We ended up 5-11, 9-7 for the Seahawks, 8-8 for the Rams, 7-9 for the 49ers. Those teams all still very close. Kyler Murray, how did you play? Oh my god, you had no passing yards. Actually, that kind of makes sense. He didn't play the first 2 weeks. But still, that's like a very low number of passing yards. Not many touchdowns, not many interceptions. Like, this is a weird season. Actually, a lot of interceptions compared to how many touchdowns he threw. David Johnson was great, though. Kyler Murray ran the ball fairly well. Chase Edmonds had 10 rushing touchdowns. What kind of offense was this, man? David Johnson was phenomenal. Hakeem Butler, 66 catches, 782 yards, 6 touchdowns, though, for Andy Isabella. Okay, maybe we have to change the schemes around a little bit. 17 sacks from the, 60-whatever overall left tackle. That's fine. Everybody else played well, though. 133 tackles for Jordan Hicks. I'll take it. 10 tackles for loss for Jordan Hicks, Von Miller, Dalvin Tomlinson, and Zach Allen. 15.5 sacks for Von Miller, only 6 for Chandler Jones. 3 interceptions from Pat Pete, 1 for Hassan Reddick, Budda Baker, and Byron Murphy Jr. Defensive touchdowns, at least 1. We have 2, Patrick Peterson, Byron Murphy. Safeties, we have 1, Zach Allen. Blocked kicks, we have 2, Rodney Gunter and Terrell Suggs. Forced fumbles, only 2, Terrell Suggs, Chandler Jones, and 1 of them was recovered. So 26th on offense. A lot of that has to do with a pretty poor passing game. I wonder how Andrew Luck played for us, but I don't know. 14th on defense. I really wish Madden would just take him out of the game entirely, but I don't know if they're ever going to do that. I just have to remember to sign him and make him a kicker and cut him again before every rebuild. It's just annoying to remember that, but Baker Mayfield wins MVP. Nobody from the Cardinals, of course. NFC Offensive Player of the Year, Carson Wentz. Defensive Player of the Year, Aaron Donald, but Jordan Hicks at number 4, Von Miller at number 5, okay. Offensive Rookie of the Year goes to Kyler Murray, Andy Isabella, Hakeem Butler at 2 and 3. Defensive Rookie of the Year, Brian Burns. Anybody from the Cardinals? We have Deontay Thompson, Byron Murphy, and Zach Allen. Okay. A pretty solid first year based on experience and potential development. I will take it. Hakeem Butler, I said Butler, didn't I? Hakeem Butler is going to be a god one day. He has 9 experience points. Kyler Murray has 5. These are also still subject to change. Andy Isabella has 5. Christian Kirk has 2. I am perfectly fine with the wide receiver core we have going. Larry Fitzgerald will likely retire, which is fine. But like all of these other younger guys are going to come up and be stars. Defensively, I don't see too many going around. We have 2 for Deontay Thompson up there. Byron Murphy has 4. Okay, so he's going to be a solid number 3 corner for us. He already is a solid number 3, but we'll get better. I will take it. The Saints and the Chiefs make it to the Super Bowl. I feel like that's not too far-fetched, at least from the start of the season so far. Let's advance the week. Who is going to take home the trophy? It's going to the Saints, 24-17. So let me just check out, again, potential dev upgrades, potential experience points, or more experience points, I guess. Hakeem Butler has 9 still. Kyler Murray has 7, though. That's a bit more. I don't think anybody went up in dev on offense. On defense, probably not. I don't think so, right? I don't think anybody else went up in dev. Byron Murphy still has 4. Okay, actually, Deontay Thompson. I always miss this somehow. He's up to star. That's actually awesome. He can definitely stay at free safety for us. I am totally for that. Now, though, we can renegotiate with a couple of these guys. DJ Swearinger, I noticed, was down to an 82. I don't want him on the team anymore. Yo, Tyree Jackson was on this team? I'm bringing Tyree Jackson back. Let's go. The cannon out of Buffalo. Let's get it. TJ Swearinger, though, is not coming back to the team, but Marcus Gilbert I will take back. He's still an 80. That's not too bad. I think this is... I actually don't know if that's cheaper than what he wanted before, but I'll offer that to him. He wants to play for a new team. I'll tag you. 10.5 mil, not too bad for a good right tackle. I'll take it. I think that's more than fair. Let's advance the week, though, and let's check out who is available in free agency. I'm pretty much looking for a bunch of different positions, so let's see. $45.16 million. Kareem Hunt, of course, the top player. Kendall Fuller. I don't need Kendall Fuller on this team. I think we have a great group of cornerbacks, but Brandon Sheriff is a player I 100% want. Chris Jones is a player I 100% want, and Hunter Henry looks like a player I would want. We are going to go crazy in free agency this year, I think. We are going to go after so many different players. I went after 4 different players here, and let's see if we got them all. We got Chris Jones, we got Hunter Henry, and we got Brandon Sheriff. The other player, far less exciting than those guys. It was just a kicker. Went after Josh Lambo. He has not accepted yet, but I will let you know if he does. Okay, we are entering the draft, and I think I have 4 picks in the top 10. That's where all of my draft picks ended up, so I did a pretty good job trading, and of course we kept our draft pick, and it's one of those. I'm not sure exactly which one yet, but I think with this pick I'm going to be trading it away. And I'll show you why. The player I want, I think most, in this class right now is this left end. This guy. Marvin Hunter looks really nice. If I drafted this guy, I would probably do one of 2 things. Either slide him up to outside linebacker or just change our scheme entirely to a 4-3, slide Von Miller down to be the other defensive end, and we'll see what happens from there. So I have a bunch of different options, but I think I want to go Marvin Hunter at some point. I would just rather get some picks for next year along the way. So I will be trading this one down. I wanted to trade down with the Raiders, but that doesn't seem like it's an option. I'm giving them the number 1 overall pick, a 3rd this year and a 3rd next year. But I get 2 first-round picks this year and a 1st next year. I think that was definitely worth it. So let's simulate here and let's see who the Raiders go with. They go middle linebacker. Okay, didn't expect them to do that, to be honest. But here we are going, it doesn't even really matter. I'm just going to go defensive end. I think this guy is going to be one of the best players in the class. This class looks pretty good in general. Marvin Hunter, welcome to the team. 77 overall hidden development trait, ranked number 4. Obviously, the animations don't mean anything anymore. 84 speed, 84 acceleration, 81 finesse move, 73 block shed is a nice looking defensive end. And of course we have 2 more picks back to back. This next one, let's go cornerback, just because why not? It doesn't really matter who we go with now. Shamir Medlock. The reason I'm going with this guy is because I think I'm going to slide him up to free safety and then move Deontay Thompson to strong safety. This guy's an 80. He was the first ranked player in the class. Let's go. 81 zone coverage, 93 speed, 97 acceleration, 92 agility. Not the best tackling, but it's fine. He can definitely be an over-the-top safety. I think he can play super well up there. I can even move Buda Baker back up. I'll figure something out. I'm not exactly sure what I want to do just yet. And now we are going left tackle, and I also want to point this guy out. So this guy won the Heisman. It doesn't even let me, it wouldn't let me scout his last skill point, which is usually a pretty good sign, to be honest. It's like a weird glitch, but normally when this happens, the players are pretty dominant. Maybe if he's still there at some point, I'll take him. I don't know. But I'm going to go Cortez Abbott. He should be one of our starting offensive linemen. He's a 77 overall, normal development trait. I wish that was a bit higher, but it's fine. Normal's still good. I will take you. So I kind of really want to go with this wide receiver now. He's still available. I don't really think I need anything else, and I don't want to trade this pick away right now. I could go defensive tackle to get a backup, because I think what I'm going to do is either slide Chris Jones to D-end or Dalvin Tomlinson to D-end. Zach Allen can be the other D-end. That should be fine on defense. But I also have a defensive tackle later. So I think I'm going to go Gabe Boley. The only issue is that I like the wide receivers we have, man. I'm not really in need of a wide receiver. But this guy looks like way too good not to select, man. I think Gabe Boley is going to be so good. I don't think there's anybody else here who I'd want right now, honestly. I could go Jason Ambrose. We could get another DN to start in front of Zach Allen. That actually probably is better for the team, to be honest. Because if we do, we really don't need a wide receiver. I just need to check out what that Boley guy's all about. So I think I'm going to go Jason Ambrose. Yeah, let's go that route. Here we go. He's a 77, a hidden development trait. This is a great draft right now. 78 speed, 83 acceleration, 92 strength, though. 79 block shed, 75 finesse moves. Yeah, this guy's a beast. He's 313 pounds. Does not look it in that picture. With 78 speed, that's kind of dominant, actually. Let's see if we can get another first rounder next year with this pick. I don't really want a first rounder from the Patriots, but yeah, because Tom Brady's still probably going to be there. I'll take it. Why not? I don't really want anybody. Anyway, so let's sim to the second round now. Who should we go with here? We don't have another pick until the fourth round then, so we kind of have to be sort of careful with this draft pick. So I think based on that, I want to go center. I don't think this guy is going to be that good. Let me just let everybody know. But let me think. Okay, left tackle can be that left tackle we just drafted. Left guard can still be Gaylord or Quentin Nelson, whoever was our last year. Honestly, center can probably be Gaylord. Left guard can be Quentin Nelson. Right guard can be Brandon Sheriff. Right tackle can be Marcus Gilbert. I don't even need anybody on my offensive line, to be honest. So what do I do here then? Oh, defensive tackle. Yeah, we're going defensive tackle with this pick. Chris Elias. He's a 70 overall with normal development, supposed to go in the first round. I'll take it. Not a bad draft pick. Now, I don't really think anybody will still be on my draft board. Usually, the players are kind of gone by now. We actually have one more player. Kadero Lockhart. Oh, that's a great name. May as well take him. He's probably in the 60s. Yeah, he's a 68. That's not a bad draft pick, though. It took him 50 picks later than he was supposed to go. All right, so let's check out this draft. I think this was, a very solid one. We got a 77, an 80, a 77, and a 77. One of my better drafts. But we also had 4 picks in the top 10. I feel like that should happen. And then we got a 70 overall defensive tackle, a 68 right guard, and a 60 center later. That's not actually that bad of a draft pick. Let me check out a few of these players I almost selected. So let's just check out the top-ranked player. It was our guy. Dre Shelton, number 2. Jay Stevens, number 3. But let's check out this wide receiver. He was a 77 overall. Hidden development trait. 91 acceleration, 87 speed, 87 catching. Looks like a very nice wide receiver. Part of me thinks he's going to be an X factor, just based on the fact he won the Heisman. Let's see, though. He is just a star. Okay, I'm actually very happy we didn't take him then. The team is now up to a 75 overall, 83 offense, 81 defense. I think this team is actually pretty good. We have a lot of very young players who have a lot of potential still. Like the wide receivers, honestly, all have so much potential. Kyler Murray, of course, has a lot of potential. David Johnson was great last season. He should be good again for us. We drafted a new left tackle. He should start and be perfect. We have Hunter Henry here as well. Okay, he probably won't be perfect. I don't know why I said that, but he should be very good. Hunter Henry will be nice at tight end. And then defensively, this is what it looks like. Ambrose is starting at right end. Hunter will be backing up Chandler Jones, but Hunter's also rushing off of, I think, the left end. That's where his overall was the highest at, so I put him over there. He's actually like a 77 rush left end, and Chandler Jones is a 79 rush left end. So not too different in that regard. Chandler Jones is a better rush right end, though, but Von Miller is a better rush right end than Chandler Jones, if you followed that at all. So that's kind of what the defense is looking like. And then Medlock, the corner, is playing free safety. Deontay Thompson back over to strong safety. And then the corners are the same. I think this team is actually in a pretty good spot. Hopefully we get a pretty lucky season, I guess, to get a couple good wins under our belt, but we also need a kicker and a punter. So I will sign those. I guess we never got Josh Lambo, and I'll let you know what the record's all about at the midseason. We are now in week 9 here, so let's check out the record. We are 5-2. Okay, this team's playing well. We are on top of the NFC West, 4-4 for the Niners and the Seahawks, 3-4 for the Rams, but also, pretty importantly, Andy Isabella has a breakout player challenge. Oh my god, he can go up to superstar dev. How amazing would that be? I don't think it's going to happen because he has to get 3 touchdowns or 150 plus yards. I don't really see that happening, but we're going to try. We're going to try to put him at number 2. Hakeem Butler will remain the number 1, but Andy Isabella will move up a little bit. And now we can actually check out some development. So nothing here on offense will be revealed, but we have at least we have an experience point from the left tackle. I will take it. Also, his overall looks different just because he got mentored a little bit by Marcus Gilbert. Defensively, though, we have an X-Factor free safety. Oh, that is amazing. Let's go. We have a star developing right outside linebacker. We have... I don't know what this guy's all about yet, actually. How many snaps has he played? He needs not many more. Okay, so he's going to be revealed soon. I'm so happy we have an X-Factor free safety. This guy was a cornerback. Remember that. What is his ability? Zone Hawk. This ability increases the rate of catch knockouts and interceptions while in zone coverage. Let's go. That's amazing. So, the team looks like they're playing pretty well. I hope these rookies are just going off. That would be amazing. Patrick Peterson can come back to the team. Patrick Peterson is so good, I feel like I have to retain him. He just wants a 1-year deal. I'll try to bring him back. If he doesn't accept this, I'll try to tag him. He's coming back to the team. I'm comfortable giving him 1 more year. Buda Baker, I would like back on the team. Let me actually say everybody else first, though. Marcus Gilbert, I'm going to wait on again. Dalvin Tomlinson, I would like. Hassan Reddick, I would like. And that is it. All right, well, let's see. Did Andy Isabella end up getting that challenge? I doubt it since we lost the game, but let's see. I didn't get it done. No, I would have loved if he could have gotten it. It's whatever. All right, let's see. Did we make the playoffs this year? We did, and we got a first-round bye. That's a great season. We went 12-4. The Rams 9-7, Seahawks 8-8, 49ers 7-9. Let's go. Check out these stats. Kyler Murray, almost 4,000 yards, 31 touchdowns, 12 picks. I will take it. That's a good season. David Johnson, very good again. 1,279 yards, 12 touchdowns. Kyler Murray gets 6 touchdowns. Chase Edmonds gets 3. Hakeem Butler, 85 for 919, but Hunter Henry gets 10 touchdowns. Christian Kirk also had a pretty good year. Andy Isabella wasn't too bad. Sacks allowed, really not many at all. The offensive line playing super well. 114 tackles here from Jordan Hicks. We have 19 tackles for loss for Von Miller, 10 for Jason Ambrose. 13 sacks for Von Miller. Where's our other guy? Marvin Hunter gets 4.5, not too many. 3 interceptions from Buda Baker and Patrick Peterson. 2 from Shamir Medlock, 1 from Jordan Hicks, Deontay Thompson, and Byron Murphy. Defensive touchdowns. How many do we have? We have 1. Dennis Gardick. No safeties, and Gardick also has a blocked kick. All right, forced fumbles. 2 for Hassan Reddick, 1 for Dennis Gardick, Patrick Peterson, Von Miller, and Chandler Jones, and 4 of those were recovered. So 12th on offense. Let's go. Going up. We were 29th last year, right? 5th on defense, though. The defense got a lot better, and that makes sense if you look at who we added. Patrick Mahomes is the MVP. That's fair. Kyler Murray, though, at number 8. NFC Offensive Player of the Year, Jacoby Brissett. Kyler Murray at number 4. Defensive Player of the Year, Aaron Donald. Von Miller, though, at number 2. I'll take it. Anybody else from the Cardinals? I don't think so. Offensive Rookie of the Year, Madison Pemberton, whoever that is. He's at 73 overall. I don't even know. Anybody from the Cardinals? No. Defensive Rookie of the Year, Shamir Medlock. The X Factor wins. Let's go. Jason Ambrose at number 2. Marvin Hunter at number 4. Chris Elias, our backup D tackle, at number 10. I am very interested to see how many experience points this defensive back has. Let's go. But first, on offense, let's check out this side of the ball here. We have 2 for Hakeem Butler, 2 for Andy Isabella, 2 for Christian Kirk, 4 more for Kyler Murray, 3 for a couple guys there, or 1 guy there, 3 for Gaylord, 2 for Abbott over there, not bad. And then defensively, we got 4 for this free safety. Of course, that could go up as well. Ambrose is a superstar. Dude, that was probably my best draft, honestly. That was such a good one. Buda Baker has 2. Byron Murphy has 1 more. Deontay Thompson has 2 more. Hopefully a couple of those go up during the Super Bowl week, but let me spend them now. Okay, after spending those, the team is an 81 overall, 87 offense, 83 defense, and we have to take on a divisional rival in the Rams. They're 78 overall. I'm actually surprised they're that low. We have a higher overall team than the Rams. Didn't expect that one. Let's advance the week here. Can we take them down? Also, I don't think it said our free safety was an X factor on that screen. That was weird. Hold on, let me check this again. We won, by the way, 30-27. Yeah, it says Shamir Medlock. It doesn't have an X factor ability. That's weird. Maybe, does he have to get to a certain overall first? I don't know. Whatever. We have to take on the Saints. They're an 85. We are an 81. They are insane in this game. I'm not really expecting to make it to the Super Bowl, but let's see what happens. Maybe we can clutch it out. And we cannot. The Ravens and the Saints make it to the Super Bowl. That's all right. We got close. We got to the conference championship game. I will take it. Now, dev upgrades. Anybody? I don't think so. At least on offense. Nobody went up in development. Defensively, maybe. I don't think so again. That's fine. We got a couple more experience points, I guess, to spend. It's not too bad. 2 more for Medlock. All right, well, the team still looks like they're in a pretty good spot for another season. Marcus Gilbert can still come back to the team. Oh, also, the Saints won the Super Bowl there. For those of you, if you didn't see that, I'll show it again. The Saints won 35-28, and Marcus Gilbert is an 80. I kind of want him back on the team. He's played very well for us. I think I'm good giving him a 1-year deal. That's not much at all. We don't have like any money, though, so I have to give him this. Please accept. Wants to play for a new team? I'm just going to tag him because I don't think I'm going to have enough money to sign a good right tackle. We actually don't have that much money right now, which is a bit annoying, but honestly, I don't think we need many more players on this team, if I'm being real here. So let's sign some free agents with our negative $8.5 million. Let's just see who's here. Trent Williams would have been a cool player to go after, but then after that, it drops off like it usually does. So I'm not too upset that we didn't have like any money to spend here. The crazy thing is that we still have 3 more first-round draft picks. That's kind of unbelievable. So let's go into the draft. When do we pick? I don't know, because it's like frozen. Nice. Okay, we're back. We pick at number 6, and then when are the other 2? Our draft pick is, pretty late, I'd imagine. Oh my god, this quarterback looks pretty decent. But anyway, we pick at 6, 22, and 30. Okay. So I'm just going to send to number 6. I don't really need anything right now. Let me actually check out who won the Heisman quick. You can check that out whenever, so let's just see. It is going to Mark Madsen. Okay. And this guy, Thurman Durant, that two-way superstar was from last year. That was that Gabe Boley guy I was talking about. Thurman Durant looks like he'd be pretty good, and Mark Madsen. Okay, so Durant and Madsen. Let me check out what they're all about here. Mark Madsen. He is a quarterback who doesn't look really good at all. He's pretty strong, though, I guess. And then Durant. He was an outside linebacker, I believe. There he is. Oh, this guy looks nasty. Yeah, I will take that guy if he's available at number 6. He probably won't be, but let's check. Simulating to pick number 6. The Eagles will probably take him. Yeah, I was going to say the Eagles should take him. He's a 75 overall. Not as good as I thought he was going to be, but still not bad at all. And here, I guess, I could go outside linebacker. There's Eddie Sherrod, who looks pretty good. I don't even really need an outside linebacker, though. What do I need, man? I could use a left tackle, I guess. Not even, honestly. That guy looks way too good to pass up on, though. I kind of want to take him. There's a pretty good guard. I could use... I'm trying to think if I actually really need a position, though. I don't. Like, I genuinely don't think I actually need any of these positions. Yeah, okay. I'm just going to go with this left tackle. He's probably the best player available right now. He's a 76 overall normal dev. He's just going to back up the left tackle we drafted last year. Now, obviously, we don't pick again until pick number 22. I probably could have went like outside linebacker in retrospect and probably played him at middle. It's fine. It's really not a big deal. I could go quarterback here, though. Jack Rhett. That guy looks pretty nice. Or, let's see. Who's that? Is this cornerback available still? He is not. This guy actually looks pretty good. It's a mid-second rounder. I'll take him with my next pick. I think I'm going to go quarterback. He's not going to start over Kyler Murray, obviously, but I still am pretty curious to see what he's all about. Also, let me throw this guy on my draft board. And then throw this guy on my draft board, Xavier Sweeney, just in case he's something later. One last check, just in case. Oh, this guy looks nice too. Jermaine Hadley. He could actually be better than Marcus Gilbert the more I think about it, so I'm gonna go Hadley. He's a 77 with hidden. Yeah, that's kind of what I was alluding to when I said he could be better than Marcus Gilbert. So I think I'm gonna start Hadley this year. And now we pick at number 30. If this corner is there, I'll take him. If the quarterback is there, I probably will still take him. And the quarterback is still there. Wait, no. This guy skipped his combine down here? Oh, yes. Andrew Parker? He's the selection. Easy. He's a 75 with hidden. That was a great selection. He is going to be a very good number 4 corner for us. All right, let's just check out if the computer randomly got me a very nice player at the end. I highly doubt it, but we'll see. We got nobody else in the 60s. That's fine. Now, who's the top-ranked player in this class? Because I genuinely don't know. It's a 78 overall Wesley Jackson and a 78 overall George Gonzalez. DeAndre Bernard looks pretty good as well. Jacob Urusha? I don't know how to pronounce that. That's an interesting name. Jermaine Hadley, the one dude we selected, 77 overall. Matthew Hauser, we also got him. Rashawn Crawford looks pretty good. Was that the corner I was thinking about selecting? It probably was. I actually don't think so. I don't actually remember at all. But we ended up getting, like the second best corner in the class, I think. So I think that was fine, the way that worked out. Lee Franklin is a dude I almost selected. I think that was the guy I threw in my draft board based on his combine. He has 94 speed. Good lord, he can fly. I was going to try to, set up a trade for a new middle linebacker because that's probably one of the weaker points of this team. But, nobody has any cap room left, including us. So I can't even really do all that much. But this is going to be the team for this third season. A lot of these players regressed, which kind of sucks. Like, David Johnson is down to an 85 overall. He's 29 years old now, so he regressed a little bit. There's still a good bit of youth, at least on the offense here. Kyler Murray, Hakeem Butler, Christian Kirk, Andy Isabella, of course. Quentin Nelson's still young. Hadley is a rookie. Abbott was a rookie last year. There's still a good bit of, youth on this team. So I'm not too worried about that. And then defensively, Von Miller's down to a 90. Patrick Peterson's down to an 85. So there definitely is some regression, which sucks a lot. But I don't think it should matter all that much. Also, Chandler Jones down to a 79. But it's okay. We have Hunter to come and play for him. And I just realized that I don't think anybody on the defense aside from Budda Baker fits this scheme. What is this defensive scheme fit, man? It must be horrible. 83%. It's like all backups then. Interesting. I'm not going to go 4-6. Whatever, we'll just do that. It's not that big of a deal right now. But that's the team. Honestly, I think it can play well again, even though it's only an 80. I definitely think we have pieces in the right, places. Also, I actually need a kicker and a punter. So let me go sign to that. I think we have like $3 million. We should be able to get a kicker and a punter, right? Who has the best accuracy? Let's go by this. Austin Seibert. Okay, welcome to the team, my friend. Oh, we can't even sign him. All right, let me cut somebody. I'm actually probably going to cut Chandler Jones, which sucks, but he's very expensive and would free up a lot of cap on this team, and he's not playing, so there's really no reason to have him on the team anymore. I could just trade him away, but like I said, nobody else has cap to even take him, so I'm just going to release. Yeah, I'm sorry, Chandler Jones. You're only a 79 overall now, man. I just couldn't keep you on the team anymore. We got another first-round bye this season. Let's go. But we did lose in Week 17, so the undefeated hype is gone. We went 11-5, though. I'll take it. 9-6-1 for the Seahawks, 6-10 for the Rams, 5-11 for the 49ers. So Kyler Murray, 3,486 yards, 27 touchdowns, compared to 8 interceptions. Okay, another pretty good year. I don't mind how he's been playing for us, to be honest. David Johnson was amazing, dude. He's regressed, apparently, but this is his best season by far for us. 1,500 yards, almost 14 touchdowns. Andy Isabella, 74 catches, 792 yards. Hakeem Butler, 73, 750. Christian Kirk at 7 touchdowns. Nobody, outstanding, but all those guys very solid. Sack numbers. Pretty low here once again. Not bad from, honestly, anyone. 98 total tackles from Hassan Reddick. 15 tackles for loss for Chris Jones, 14 for Von Miller. We have 9 sacks for Von Miller, 8 for Hassan Reddick, 7 for Chris Jones. Hassan Reddick had a great season. Where's the outside linebacker? Marvin Hunter only had 1.5. That's sad. 3 interceptions for Pat Pete, 2 for Deontay Thompson, 1 for Jordan Hicks, Budda Baker, and Byron Murphy. Defensive touchdowns, we have 3 for Patrick Peterson. Okay. Safeties, we don't have any. Blocked kicks, we have 2. Zach Allen, Shamir Medlock, each got 1. Forced fumbles, 3 for Budda Baker, 1 for Patrick Peterson, Hassan Reddick, and Marvin Hunter. And then Budda Baker recovered 3, probably all his own. So we were 12th on offense, maybe top 10 on defense here once again. That would be pretty awesome. We were 1st on defense. Good lord. Okay, the overall of this team might not be amazing, but the team is playing so well. NFC Offensive Player of the Year, Ezekiel Elliott wins that one. We have David Johnson and Kyler Murray at 9 to number 10. Defensive Player of the Year, Khalil Mack. Offensive Rookie of the Year, Mark Madsen was that quarterback. He goes up to a 77. That was the dude who won the Heisman, I believe. Defensive Rookie of the Year, Taylor Hawthorne is going to win that one. Cam McKinley, though, at number 6. I don't even know. Or McKinney, sorry. I don't even know who that is. And Andrew Parker at number 10. Best quarterback is Cam Newton. Kyler Murray, though, at number 9. Best running back, Ezekiel Elliott. David Johnson at number 5. Best wide receiver, Trent Sherfield. Are you kidding me? The dude we traded to, who did we even trade this guy to? The Redskins, I want to say. And he wins best wide receiver. All right, well, if you're wondering, a random budget wide receiver to go after, get him, I guess. Best offensive lineman, Zach Martin, but Quentin Nelson at number 3. Brandon Sheriff at number 8. Best defensive lineman, DeMarcus Lawrence. Chris Jones at number 10. Best linebacker, Khalil Mack. Von Miller at number 7. Hassan Reddick at number 9. Best defensive back, Kyle Fuller. Patrick Peterson, though, at number 8. Best kicker is Austin Seibert, the dude we signed in free agency. Let's go, man. It's amazing. So, let's check out these experience points, and I think these hidden dev traits. We have at least a couple. Our right tackle, I know for at least one player with a hidden dev trait, and he has a star. That's fine. He has 3 experience points for him as well. 3 experience points for Andy Isabella and 2 for Christian Kirk over there. Defensively, we have 3 for Ambrose. We have 2 for Deontay Thompson up there. 1 for Byron Murphy. Okay, I'll take it. The team is up to an 83 overall. 89 offense, 85 defense. I'm about it. Let's advance the week to the divisional round. Let's see who we have to take on, and it's going to be a divisional rival here once again. Is it going to show that our free safety is an X factor here? It does now. Maybe it didn't before because he wasn't an 85. I don't know. But we're an 83. The Seahawks 81. An 83 overall team isn't really bad this year, so we should have a pretty good shot at winning this game. Let's go to the conference championship. And we are not in it. 34-28, we just barely lose there to the Seattle Seahawks. But one final check here, just to see some potential dev upgrades. I love looking at this, so let's see. I don't think anybody on offense went up, right? I don't think I'm missing anybody. Defensively, anybody, like an X Factor now or something? No, I don't think there's anybody who's a superstar either. Okay, well anyway, thank you guys so much for watching this video. I really hope you guys ended up enjoying this one. I thought it turned out pretty well, right? So we didn't have the greatest overall team really any season, but I think we kind of assembled this team in a pretty solid way. We got a lot of draft picks. We traded for pieces we really needed, and I also think we just drafted really well in this one. I tried not to draft too many offensive linemen. That's usually what I do. And I tried not to go that route in this one. I tried to just draft for positions we need more than just positions who look good or players who look good, right? So we ended up drafting an X Factor safety who was actually a cornerback. Let's check out this guy's stats real quick. 94 speed, 88 zone coverage, 97 acceleration. Yeah, there's no chance you test him. He can catch up. He can cover so much ground very quickly, it's unreal. But anyway, yeah, thank you guys so much for watching this one. I really hope you Cardinals fans out there enjoyed. If you guys ended up enjoying, feel free to leave a like. Also, I hope everybody enjoyed, not just Cardinals fans, but of course I target them since it's their rebuild. And I will talk to you guys soon. Bye.